That's the boat? Man, that's a beauty.
48 feet long, draws 2 feet of water. Probably any beach in the area, you can put her nose on the beach and still have her engines running. Yeah.
Now, why is it designed this way? It's a very unusual looking boat.
It was built for working at the salmon farms. It's very low-sided, so you can step right off the boat right onto the salmon farms. You're not taking things way up in the air.
You can see this black line coming out of the water.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
What do you need that for? The sea sucker.
That's our water.
That's your water to keep the urchins and whatever you're using inside.
Yeah, we have to have a constant supply of fresh seawater.
So you're the first mate?
Yep.
You drive the boat then?
No, he does the driving. I do all the rest of everything.
Yep.
Deck work.
Ah. So now what do you need that winch for?
When we was hauling salmon feed, we pick the feed up with it.
Now, how's that going right now? Are you using the boat a lot?
Nothing in salmon anymore.
No.
Yeah. The nature of the commercial fisheries is to fish it till it's gone and perhaps start farming it. So we were thinking along that lines and we went to the boss, Mr. Peacock, and told him that we'd like to start a sea urchin hatchery, and he said go ahead and run with it. So we took some time and figured out how to write grants and whatnot. We wrote 2. The second one we got accepted for, which constructed the hatchery, and she's been going ever since. Hopefully to enhance the wild stocks, perhaps onshore growing with them or farming them. Our overseas operation, we do salmon and tuna and shrimp, halibut. Right now at this location all we're doing is the sea urchin research.
Where are you guys overseas?
We are in Norway, Guatemala, Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is just one of the many that you guys are...
Yeah.
What's the company called?
True Fresh.
I see.
It's a patented brine freezing process. We have a brine that we freeze the product in. The brine stays a liquid at minus 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Flash freezes the product, so you get a nice fresh product.
And that's patented?
Yes.
Oh, excellent.
On this end of the company, we're just in survival mode, which is the way it is down east. You're always doing 10 things to earn 1 paycheck.
Now you mentioned that part of the process is to commercially fish until there's nothing left.
That's the nature of commercial fisheries. They've made some steps in the last several years to put restrictions on the amount of boats, the amount of product that they can haul out, and it seems to be helping quite a bit. The bay's coming back a little bit. 10 years ago we'd get 170 boats up here on opening day. If they were to drag side by side, they would have dragged the whole bay in a matter of days. Being independent, they drag on their own, and it took them 2 weeks to wipe the bay out and get back home. But they've put restrictions on who can fish here. They've set up zones. You can only fish in certain zones. Well, it seems to have made a little comeback for the bay. The bay could be worth billions. It could be as big as the paper industry. I've got no doubt about that. There's a lot of things out here that have value, from the seaweeds to the sea urchins, scallops, mussels.
How do we go about making it like that, though?
It's the commercial fleet's owned 100% of the ocean forever, and to get a piece to farm is kind of difficult. And the state regulations, when we first applied for a sea urchin farm, they sent us an application for a salmon farm. So you gotta go back and educate the state to what you're trying to do, and then get their permission to do it, and work with the commercial fleet. And there's room enough in the bay for everybody, including LNG.
Okay.
And it's just a matter of doing it right. We're not gonna outdo Mother Nature. She's gonna say you can put so many sea urchins here, and if you put any more than that, I'm gonna wipe them out. So it's a matter of making a sustainable bay.
And that's through management?
Yeah.
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 But a lot of fishermen might disagree with you.
Yeah.
Right?
When my grandfather, I come from a fishing family and a boat building family, and I was pretty torn about aquaculture at first. I make my living out here because of aquaculture, and that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to. I've moved away and tried to make a living, and I don't like it anywhere else. I like it right here. I like raising my kids here. I like for my kids to be able to stay here. The way the housing's going right now, the price of a house is going through the roof, and the next generation, they're not going to be able to afford them.
Right.
Unless we make some good paying jobs around here.